Yeah.
So we're getting into a second lobby here. It's going to be on the runes of Ceres.
Ooh.
You know?
I like that.
Yeah, just ruined.
Absolutely.
There's
yes.
nothing new in the StarCraft. Everything is like falling apart, old temples of people that don't exist.
Yep.
And whatever, like it doesn't make sense.
It's not.
Also, now that I've seen the Xel'Naga, I'm like, why did you? The watchtowers don't make any sense to me.
No.
Nor do any of the places like Xel'Naga caverns. Like, what were you doing?
What do you need all these caverns for?
What were you doing?
What are you hiding in the caverns?
Yeah, it doesn't make any sense.
Where are the drugs?
Yeah, none of this.
Xel'Naga.
None of it makes any sense. So we're hopping into game number 2 here. Hopefully no keyboard excuses.
Yeah,
Stalling.
I don't. You know what? Demelo played his heart out that game, and he deserved the win.
Definitely did. So here we are, game number 2. I should say it more, but we're at Meltdown Bar in Toronto. Not even open yet, but we're in here.
Yeah, we broke in.
Yeah, broke in. 1 crowbar, 2 credit cards, and a rock. All it took. And we're here.
Absolutely worth it. And you know what? Going from that, we have in the bottom right corner with 2 credit cards and a crowbar. It is MaSa and ANE and .exe.
Indeed. And up here, the Super Friends team. These two, you're stuck between a rock and a hard place.
The rock we threw.
The rock we did throw through a window. The hard place, and I guess it's the floor, it's just concrete. Whatever. And they are HuK and Demelo.
Ooh, and we already see the pylon placed in a very poor position.
Yeah.
That is...
interesting. They're curving.
Yes.
Around.
It's, you know what? They find a way.
They get a gravitational advantage.
Yes.
I think,
ooh, that's a good point. Yeah, they probably slingshot. Slingshot effect is very real.
It's true.
We do see Annexe coming down from HuK and Demelo.
Yeah.
Cannot forget the most important part of the Archon.
Yep, the Reaper coming out on MaSa and Anne's side of things.
Mm-hmm. Yep. Anne's doing really well for himself right now.
Anne is lovely.
He is executing at a high level.
Yeah. He's nothing but excellence of execution.
Yes.
And we get the second command center coming down now.
We do have a second gas coming out from Demelo.
Yep.
HuK nowhere in sight.
No.
I think he might think that this is he's playing with MC because he
might because he's letting someone else do everything.
Yeah,
definitely.
And it looks like we're going for more Kirby probes. Oh wow, look at this. The Reaper might find this probe, but not at all.
Yeah, Reaper, of course, not quite sure yet where it is going. However, it may have figured, possibly based on that, it must be from over there.
Interesting.
So we'll make a beeline for the base on the far side of the map.
Yep.
Probe.
Looks like
kind of what's going on.
HuK is going to assume that
the Reaper is actually turning around.
Oh.
Or what is that? Oh, that's the SCV. Okay. Reaper's here. It didn't make sense. The Adept is already there. He's going to try and chase that down.
Looks like it's probably going to get run down.
Is he going to attempt some sort of jukes? Oh, the thing.
Oh, wow, what a grenade.
The maneuvers.
That was beautiful.
The maneuvers on Annexe.
He did way more than just list lazily to the left right there.
Yeah, does live. Here's the replay. The strategic grenade.
And he's gone.
Boom. Pop.
Not only did he pop the grenade, he popped the grenade and juked.
Exactly.
That was some nice stuff.
Sick jukes.
Meanwhile, we have a proxy gateway. Ooh.
Yeah.
Could be seeing
fast warp-ins to that location.
Yes.
The Reaper will get taken out this time. I'm almost certain.
Oh, is he going to get one more probe? Oh, just barely doesn't quite get it.
Yeah.
Could have gotten it if he target fired a little better. We do have a second, and a third gateway going down in the main. This is going to go up to at least 4 gates. Oh, wow. 5th gate coming down.
Yeah.
And Twilight Council. So it looks like he might be transitioning for Blink after this.
Yeah, some pressure at the front into Blink up on these edges here, maybe.
Interesting. Actually, and a Forge.
That. Yeah.
This is a little bit confusing.
Yeah.
I'm not quite sure what the goal of this build is, but we'll see in just a moment.
Indeed we shall, as the warp gate has finished up here. And we'll see if anything comes warping in. Now this drop is going to go right over these gateways.
Oh, wow. If you could
see
snipe that
warping
pylon.
has happened. Will he choose to drop and attack as the force goes the other way?
I guess he's just
looking at it. Yeah, he's going to unload there and charge. No, I don't understand that at all.
That was weird.
But he's coming back into the base here. The Widow Mine, I guess, is just going to walk its way across. That's fine.
Oh, you know that. It's not a big map.
Yeah,
It'll make it.
That'll be good. The Shade's coming in here behind the mineral line.
Oh,
SCVs chasing that
a
out.
lot of, wow.
It's going to be rough to do this, taking out.
That achieved very little.
Yep.
That was
kind
not
of the Widow Mine sneaking into the natural base of HuK and Demelo.
Oh, cannon's up.
Yeah,
but is
cannon
it,
there does take
like
it out with
the pylon overcharge is able to deal
assist.
with that just fine.
Yeah. And the medevac will load up again. This time only Marines and take off for the left side of the map. Warping's still happening here, but not. The bunker's up. There's Widow Mines down. Blink is only halfway done at this point. Now this, has a shadow force in the bunker itself. It's not full, but seems like a relatively defensible position. Medevac going out. I think this time it will be a beeline for that pylon.
Yes, I think it might be. Yeah, good call.
But
meanwhile, the
he
bunker
seizes
getting
on that
forced
to
down.
go to the front. Widowmine did fire off. There's a second one on the high ground. Marines coming into the main of HuK and Demelo, going straight towards the mineral line. There is a cannon there.
Oh, wow. He might be able to kill his Blink before it
Blink.
finishes. Yeah, I think that's definitely going to go down.
No stim yet. Out of range of that pylon here.
Oh, nice
like these
pickup,
individual
Micro.
drops.
Very good.
And the Blink is canceled.
That is a huge deal.
Very big pickup there to get that off. That was the entire brunt of the attack. Still staying alive here, pulling back individual Marines going after these stalkers. The commitment to their drop a little bit underwhelming. I think that second force is going to attempt to join and keep pressure on.
That was some really, really nice micro from both parties.
Still has to go back and try and finish off this pylon. Now that the army has gone back home with the other's position out, actually causing a supply block for HuK.
Yeah, that's a pretty big deal. And the pylon's just starting, so he's going to be supply blocked for quite a bit of time here. We do have Storm and +1 armor coming down, so it looks like you might be reverting back to armor upgrades.
Yeah. Yeah, I think it's going to depend on, what you intend to do.
Yes.
It's not as clear cut as it was before, and maybe it will be, but I think there's debate over it for the moment.
Sounds like they're arguing quite heatedly, actually.
Oh, totally.
Yeah.
Yeah, just saw HuK slap his partner just square in the face.
Yes.
And yell, "Respect my authority."
It's a violent love they share.
That may or may not have happened, but anyway, these medevacs are being picked up towards the main base here, and probably going to make a run at that forge, if I'm not mistaken. There is still the mothership core there.
Going to go
we'll
for
actually
the
try and take the pylons directly down. Warping coming, and those are just so good. We'll try and take out the forge from slightly out of range.
Did the +1 finish there?
Yes. No.
I think he must have canceled it.
Yeah,
then,
I think he can.
It stopped.
Yeah.
I don't know why you do that.
Yeah, no, the +1
you get the
armor
money
is
back
not
anyway.
finished. Going after the pylon here yet again.
We do have an attack at the front and something going on to the back of the natural. Not sure what that is of HuK and MaSa. Or sorry, MaSa and Annexe. Meanwhile, we might see the third base maybe get targeted down.
Oh, and this is a lot of damage there. Nice storm coming in to save those stalkers. Command center floating away. Nice storm yet again. And I think he's got one left in there.
I think at least one.
Yeah.
Yeah, just one. But the other ones are slowly regenerating energy. Gonna pick off a barracks. That's kind of nice. That's actually a reactor barracks too, so that's
it's a good
bit of
pickup
production.
there. Army will charge a little forward.
There's the last storm though.
The storm. The High Templars will actually just straight up and leave. There's no blink still.
Oh, big flank. Gonna pick off two of the or one of the Templar right away. Force an Archon. And wow, that's the whole army cleaned up.
Huge chunk there, and we'll then advance that across the map. This Widowmine still
Oh,
alive.
wow. This could be a real sneaky Widowmine. Just kidding.
Yeah. Takes the hit on the mothership core, which I think was the right way to go with that, or else you're going to lose more workers.
Yes.
Army here now with the medevac support. Stalkers hanging out with these
hard to tell if they have
Templar.
enough energy for Storm.
Yeah, I think
Very
they're right on the
close.
cusp. Yeah. Do indeed. Nice.
Oh, wow.
Big ones there.
That third one kind of whipped, but those first two were nice.
Were pretty solid, preventing the forward motion.
Still, though, no meat to this army.
Yeah, it's all very hit and fade at the
Yes,
moment.
yeah.
Not really an army you can push forward with, but it may be able to prevent them from coming in here now as the Terran force does kind of back up. The worker counts are still relatively even, so despite losing that massive army by HuK, if they just stall out, they're going to equalize eventually.
Yes.
But the drop coming into a main here now. The main army postured out at the third, trying to defend two locations. Scan spotting where that is as the drop comes down and actually decides to come on the low ground here.
Nice.
Going directly after the
Gonna kill a gas. That's actually a big deal when going.
And the army pulling the stalkers away, going immediately towards the workers there. It's hard to tell who's surrounding who.
Yeah.
But
kind of. Yeah. Oh wow. Big Widowmine shots, and we see a GG come out from HuK.
Discussing whether or not the
game
one
is
of them's
actually
going to
over.
leave.
And the other partner is still in the
The other
game.
partner
So
just sitting there. He's got this. Hands off the keyboard.
looks like we've come to actually some sort
but
of a
he's totally
truce.
got this. The Widowmine's actually going to reset here.
Yes.
In the middle of everything. Still in it.
Oh, is it about? It's about to shoot.
Yeah.
And
yeah. And no GM from no GG from HuK's partner, who's so BM. It's ridiculous.
Yeah, he
Just
stayed
insane.
in just long enough to
Just
see one of his
insane.
adepts murdered by that poor that Widowmine.
Yeah. So
the Widowmine didn't have a choice.
So we're 1-1.
We're 1-1.
Totally 1-1.
We're going to ace once again.
Yeah.
They're just too evenly matched.
Yeah, it's it. Both players preparing intently. Chris looking at pictures of ice cream.
I mean, that's probably the most valuable use of his time.
I think so.
If we're being honest.
Who loses a game and doesn't immediately want a cool treat?
Right?
You know, to console yourself.
It's a great
so that's
point.
basically part of it. So we are at 1-1.